next match is scheduled for 1 round with a 5-minute time limit in the teens division at 120 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Terra Leone, this is Sadie Wright.
Like I said, I've trained at both these schools under both the black belts and run these schools. Fantastic technical knowledge is going to be displayed here, I'm certain.
Strike and submit. This is Arynn Wise.
Just to let you know, I'm working the graphics in the time, so.
Right, do that. Here we go. Here we have going right to guard, and Sadie's already trying to pass through that. There's a butterfly. That butterfly hook is kind of tight. It's kind of tight. Oh. All right, so now we're trying to pressure pass. We went from trying to float on top pass to pressure pass. Now we've passed.
Nice pass.
Good guard. Oh,
wow.
right to mount, right to mount, right to mount. But she's in a precarious position. There we go. We got some hip bumping. There we go. It's reversing all over the place.
She caught her by surprise as she was looking at the coach for some advice.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, these kids are competing at a level where they're moving constantly. So we're going to have that kind of back and forth probably this whole match.
We were mentioning earlier that there was one matchup that was 30 seconds. And I said, well, that's going to be like 10-minute in adult time as far as trying to submit people.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And the good thing about these kids, you know, again, I've trained at both these schools. These kids are perfectly content with going hard the whole time. I don't expect them to be holding back. I don't expect to see either one of them, you know, trying to stall anything out. They're going to be attacking, going for advantage. I like how the ref is right there, making sure that everything stays safe. This is really important for the kids at this age, so that we don't incur any injury that would stop them from training to reach their full potential.
Or bad habits.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's interesting is both of these coaches are also competing today, and I've had the pleasure of talking to them, talking about the emotional roller coaster that is coaching and trying to work that into their preparation for competition. There we have a submission attempt that went awry, right to a reversal. This is what I expect to see. One person's advantage to the next person's advantage to the next person's advantage.
You know, people ask about why do we have the black belts soon after the teens division, and that's pretty much it, because they're going to compete and also coach. Yeah. The majority of these coaches are also competing. You know, I have one of my assistant coaches, so I run a wrestling program in combination with our Jiu-Jitsu club in Georgetown, and we co-coach the wrestling club. He's competing tonight as well, so I'm going to be staying for his match. Luckily, we have other coaches that are going to be there for us, but yeah, it's the emotional roller coaster for these coaches is almost as significant as these kids, and we see all of this constant motion here. That's beautiful work, trying to regard, trying to create separation. Top player is trying to make sure the separation doesn't happen because they know that the guard is there. Still a lot of good stuff here. Look at all these regard attempts. Constant work, constant pressure. It's a beautiful example of what jiu-jitsu can be. A lot of people can't see the fight that's going on in there. They're not realizing that a million things are happening constantly. There's emotion
Sadie on bottom is trying to get inside the gi in order to get a control that will help her get it back out. So now she's trying to defend. She's got a grip on the belt to try and help her try and get some elevation on those hips so she can go back to guards so she can keep attacking. What doesn't seem like a lot happening is there's a million little things happening underneath that a lot of people can't see.
30 seconds remaining.
Also, the thought after, too, you know, okay, there's 3 moves ahead that I got to put myself in that situation.
Absolutely. You know, she was in that, and that's what happened with her submission attempt. She was unable to put herself in 3 moves ahead, and that's what got her now into a defensive position, to a non-dominant position. And she's gaining her dominance back, putting her in the quarter guard.
Time.
Beautiful, beautiful, well-executed grappling. These 2 kids are really awesome, really great grapplers. I have 2 daughters, so I'm a little biased when I see ladies grappling. I love to see them taking part in a sport that can give them confidence, give them some self-defense background. It's a beautiful thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5-minute time limit has expired. This match is a draw.
Both competitors